The Indian Unicorn Startup Club recently welcomed its newest member, Ola founder Bhavish Aggarwal's Krutrim AI. The AI startup secured a $50 million funding at a valuation of $1 billion, making it the country's first unicorn of 2024. It is also the first homegrown AI startup to achieve unicorn status. With Krutrim, Aggarwal now has 3 unicorn startups in his name, the other 2 being Ola and Ola Electric. He now joins Super Maheshwari, who also has 3 unicorns in this kitty, FirstCry, Global Bees and Express Bees. Krutrim, which means artificial in Sanskrit, will operate as a separate company within the Ola group, similar to Ola Electric and its cab business. So, what is Bhavish Aggarwal doing right?
I think he is choosing scale, he's using access to large pools of demand, he's choosing situations which will be amenable to emerging technology, and he's getting onto the accelerating returns framework and becoming exponential. And that's the framework that all startup entrepreneurs can use.
According to an EY report, the cumulative impact of Gen AI on India's GDP may range from $1.2 trillion to $1.5 trillion by 2030, contributing an additional 0.9% to 1.1% in annual CAGR. Aggarwal has said the funds raised for Krutrim will be used to expedite the company's mission to transform the AI landscape and extend its global footprint. Trained on extensive Indian data, it positions India in the global AI race alongside giants like Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI. Krutrim AI will be rolling out 2 large language models, the base model, which is Krutrim, and the advanced Krutrim Pro. The homegrown AI startup is only the 3rd unicorn since January last year, following Zepto and Incred. Funding dramatically dried up in India last year in line with global trends. This was in contrast with the unicorn rush in the previous 2 years, when India saw 22 unicorn startups in 2022 and a whopping 45 unicorns in 2021. According to market intelligence platform Private Circle Research, startup funding in India fell over 62% in 2023 to a 6-year low of 66,908 crore rupees as compared to 2022. Sriram Subramaniam of InGovern Research explains what Aggarwal's success means for the startup industry.
It has to be sustainable business models. Whether this company will stay for the next 10 years, that is success according to me. And it's not clear whether any of Bhavish Aggarwal's businesses will stand the test of time. It's early days from that perspective, I would think. So it's tough to make out as to how it will all play out. Only thing is, he is definitely able to attract investors to back him.
Launched in December 2023, Krutrim has also bagged the title of being the country's fastest unicorn, thereby sparking hopes of a recovery from the sharp decline in Indian startup funding seen last year. And Bhavish Aggarwal is making significant strides in other businesses as well. Aggarwal's Ola Electric filed a draft red herring prospectus in December 2023 with SEBI for an initial public offering. Ola also announced its India mobility business turned EBITDA positive in FY23, making it one of the few Indian internet companies to achieve this milestone. As Gen AI advances, can Aggarwal navigate the upcoming regulatory challenges going ahead?
One, the regulations are set in place, and it will also apply to various countries across the world and various user bases, etc. So obviously, a large company which has raised $50 million can always hire lawyers and be adaptive to the regulatory environment and the changes and be compliant with the regulations. So that should not be a challenge. But obviously, one needs to be wary of what the business models, like it happened with fintech. The business models cannot always be built on, I would say, regulatory arbitrage, so to say, breaking regulations. One has to anticipate and be compliant with regulations. Fintech largely was on the border of breaking regulations, and that's when RBI cracked down, everybody is suffering now.
With 3 unicorns under his belt, Ola's Bhavish Aggarwal is a successful entrepreneur and his futuristic ideas attract hefty investments. But skeptics question the sustainability and profit potential of his startups. The recent fluctuations in valuations definitely add an element of uncertainty.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.